Right now, I have no relationship with Brinley. I'll say that I'm gonna stop drinking and doing drugs, and then I don't. Brinley is sick of hearing all the broken promises.
She sees you drinking and she knows about your addictions, and it is making her hate you.
Brinley is completely out of control. I think Brinley does blame me for ruining our family and all of her behavioral issues. I think it's just an excuse.
If he could beat the addiction as easy as we're telling him to beat it, that he would.
You're a grown-ass man. Take responsibility.
I think Cassie's parenting plays a huge part in Brinley's behavior. Cassie is a very reactive person.
If she's done something, like her behavior is out of control, I'm just constantly screaming or she's screaming back.
Obviously, I know the crap I do. I need to be punished for it.
Right now, I'm not living with a family. Cassie kicked me out, so I'm living with my mom. Cassie's taking care of the kids and the household all by herself.
I think that you choose your addiction over your family every day.
I'm afraid to stop because I'm afraid to get sick or withdrawal.
And you're more afraid to get sick than to lose us and lose your kids.
Yeah. Like I said, my addiction's made me very selfish.
The longest I've been sober was probably about 1.5 years, and that was like 10 years ago.
I don't want my girls growing up to marry a man like you. I don't want them to go through what I'm going through. If you can't get clean, the only other thing that I can do is get divorced.
I want to get better for my family.
Why couldn't you have just stayed sober today after you woke up 3 hours ago?
Because of my anxiety.
Yeah, I'm desperate to do anything to get sober.
I cannot live my life like this, Jonah. You need to make a decision. If you're going to be high, or if you're going to stay sober and be here for your family. My husband, Jonah, is a complete addict. He's addicted to Xanax, Klonopin. Within the last 2 years, I've sent Jonah to 2 different rehabs. He's relapsed after both. I have found alcohol bottles inside the couch. He's even hid alcohol in our vacuum cleaner. Our ceiling isn't finished above the water heater and stuff. So up in here, there's like spaces above the vents where he would hide the bottles up there too. A few years ago, Jonah was drunk, picked up our 3-year-old and was walking with her. You tripped and fell with her and her face hit the concrete and bruised her entire cheek.
I'm very ashamed.
I am so stressed. I'm losing weight like crazy and I'm losing my hair.
You don't have to be afraid.
I am afraid. I know I don't have to be, but there's nothing that can stop me from being afraid. I haven't been able to call it quits with Jonah yet because I remember the days when he was sober and how much I loved him.
Okay, so you get that he's seriously impaired.
I do, to a point. I see so many instances where he's not drunk or he's not so far gone like that. And every day I just keep hoping that more and more of those days are gonna come because he wasn't always like that.
Brinley describes you as being in denial about this. She didn't use that word. She just said you just keep believing him when he says he's going to get sober, right?
Yeah.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.